had to trust them sometime. You know, wasn't an easy decision to make tonight. It was one of these ones I wrestled with for a few days. But the Arsenal result forced the situation, and I think there was emotional tiredness on Sunday, and these European games can do that to you. So I had to make that decision with a 2-goal lead. If it had been a tight game, with a tight result for the last game, there's no way I could have done it. With a 2-goal lead, there was just enough leeway to do it.
How did it this time to face Barcelona and learn some tricks from last time?
Well, we were the favourites the last time. It's maybe we are a little bit more experienced, but they are at a peak in terms of the development of the two clubs since the last game, and that experience is shown with us in terms of our away form in Europe, and it's shown in Barcelona's form from last year, and this year has been absolutely brilliant. So it should be a really good final. There's a massive difference now from last year when we had to go into the game after losing to Bayern Munich, and in the first half of that game we were really tired. So fresh team on Sunday, we'll go for it. I mean, I don't think we should be going there with lacking in confidence. I think their form in Europe has been very good this season. We're playing a fantastic team, but we shouldn't be holding it as a terror against us. You know, we can't be frightened out of our skins because of that. Their form is there for everyone to see. Our job is to find a solution to playing against them.
Jose Mourinho found the solution to beating Barca in the Copa del Rey final. Will you have a word with him before the final at Wembley?
I speak to him quite a lot, and I spoke to him last week. I mean, his experiences, I think Real Madrid are a different team from us for a start. But I think we will depend on our own knowledge of Barcelona. It's not as if we've never seen before. We have watched them many times this season. And but you know, the experience Real Madrid have, and from Jose's angle, yeah, you always take information from it like that because he's very helpful that way. No, I wish it was Brecon City or something like that. To be honest with you, no disrespect to Brecon City, I love that wee club. But no, I think at the start of the season, if you look at the final, you say to yourself, well, stay clear of Barcelona because you know the form's there for everyone to see. You know, we have done our job well. You know that our away form has been terrific. We found a good way of playing away from home. Wembley is not an away game, of course. It's a neutral ground, but I think we'll be quite well prepared for that game.
Do you buy into any of Mourinho's conspiracy theories about Barcelona?
Well, at this moment in time, I don't think that because it's an issue with us. You know, I think that a final at Wembley should represent the qualities and history and traditions of both clubs. There's a different set of conditions with Real Madrid and Barcelona because of the tribalism from all the two clubs and the history of the both clubs in Spain. Have always been the two biggest clubs in Spain, and therefore the rivalry is intense, and many things happened in both games that you say yourself, well, you know, you hope it doesn't happen at Wembley. Certainly we think it should be a good final. The one advantage we've got tonight is that we've no players missing for the final. In the last final in Rome we missed Darren Fletcher, in 99 we missed Keane and Scholes. We don't have anyone missing, and that's an advantage. Obviously for Darren now it's catching up all the time. I mean, we've got 20 minutes tonight. He played a half in the reserve team last week with 3 weeks to assess the situation. I think you saw tonight that he's looking okay. The problem is, of course, pitching him in tonight from the start would have been wouldn't been fair to him for a start, because he really does need games. I think he may get him on the bench on Sunday, just with a view to getting him more game time. But he is as far as some players, and it's a fact, and you give many examples throughout history in the game, is there are big game players. Some are big game players, and he's a big game player. The perfect example from you is Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes is one of the best big game players of Manchester United's history. He never failed in a big game. So that's the type of example, and Darren is that type of player. He's a big game player.